Hey everyone, Ryan come back at you here with Thirsty Thursday Mail Day. Let's see. Tomorrow's almost Friday. Very, very excited for that. It's been one heck of a couple last weeks at work, and it's only going to get a little bit uglier here soon. I go back out to Sacramento on Sunday. Silver lining to that is I get to meet up with Greg Thomas on Sunday. We're going to go to a card shop and get into some trouble. And then Monday, I also have off. I don't. I'm going to be working from the hotel during the day. But then at night, I'm going to meet up with my buddy Gonzalo. We're probably going to hit up a card shop and dinner. And that'll be great. And then the rest of the week is just going to be chaos. And I hope I survive. Today's video, I just wanted to share with you. I know a lot of times in the past, some of us have been burned from some of the major companies when it comes to redemption replacements. I know I'm out of lube for all the times that I've been burned in the past. And this time, it's kind of funny. I'll tell you the story. You know, I like my stories. But it started out, this card, I purchased this card like 2.5, 3 years ago almost. Out of 2013-14 Exquisite Basketballs, the tribute to LeBron James, Andrew Luck out of 35. At one point, I thought I was going to be crazy enough to maybe even put together this set. The thing with sets, official sets, you should never just start a set unless you have like a lot of money put to the side, because cards like this out of this set that were in 03-04 Exquisite, they were in 2009, 2010, and then 13-14. Like when they come up, if you don't pull the trigger on it, you may never see that one again necessarily, you know. And that's kind of exhausting. If you don't have the money, you know, to pull the trigger on things as they come up, like you shouldn't embark a set, right? That's where I'm getting with that. So at this one, I was really kind of excited to see this one come in, but I've been waiting for 3 years. I'll be straightforward. I had $850 wrapped up into this card, and I said that is a lot of money to leave on the table. You know, like there's a lot of things that could happen to Andrew, you know, this summer. Like physically, you know, he could tear his ACL, never play again, and then that card's worth nothing. Or he could go off and, you know, break a lot of records and it'll be worth a lot more. But I wasn't willing to take that risk. So I told them after a while, I was like, guys, you know, I'm open to getting a replacement. And Upper Deck, you know, Panini, a lot of times they'll at least like tell you like, all right, well, we're going to send you this, this, and this. Are you cool with that? And you can kind of negotiate back and forth. Tops, not as much, depending on who you talk to. I've had it both ways with Tops. Upper Deck, absolutely not. They'll say, give me 5 players, 5 teams, and we'll try to get you something that are out of those teams that are close to that value. And if we can't, we're telling you up front, we may send you something totally off the wall from what you suggested. So they said this was Beckett valued at $1,000, which I was appreciative of. I was surprised it didn't go down, being that it's so old and that, you know, there's a Beckett value for a card that doesn't exist yet, which I thought was weird. I think it's also weird that Andrew Luck has signed quite a bit with all the companies since 2013. So I don't know why this is a redemption still. I think in accounting it should be like first in, first out. So like get your oldest shit signed first. Paul George was the same way. Paul George was signing a bunch of like more current stuff, and then he still had like a ton of old redemption sitting out there with Upper Deck. So, you know, that's just how they do business. But either way, they sent me a replacement. I had it held at FedEx, so you can see the nice shoe print on my bubble mailer, which is always a good sign that at some point in the process it was stepped on by somebody. But when I was texting my buddy Jared Hoop, which, you know, they send you this letter saying like, hey, we sent you a replacement. Go like yourself. That other one you wanted, you'll never get it unless you find it on eBay. But my buddy Jared was like, hey, just let me know what you get. Shoot me a picture from the parking lot at the FedEx. And I was shitty. I'll tell you the first thing that I received. It was a 2012 Star Rookies Andrew Luck. That base. And that base, granted, it's a pretty strong short print. It's a good short print, but I was like, okay, what is this other card? And I got a Michael Jordan auto out of Exquisite, short print to 70. And I was like, again, I'm not dogging on it. I mean, that's a Michael Jordan auto. That's sick. That's so sick. I love his autograph. Not the MJ that I want to keep forever. You know, like I have other MJs that I would hold a lot higher than this that I would want on my shelf behind me. But this one, I'm always in awe of Michael Jordan's card just for what he did for the hobby, what he did for basketball, what he did for sports in general. You know, he obviously changed the game as we know it. So I was excited about that. But then I sent him the picture of these two, and I was like, this is not $1,000. Like, I was so shitty. I was so mad. I was like, there's nothing Upper Deck's going to do. I've dealt with them in the past. They burned me similarly in the past on much cheaper cards. I said, for $1,000 Beckett, I said, there's no way these are Beckett $1,000 combined. So I tell him, I'm like, hey man, do you have like a Beckett account online so you can like look up values? And he's like, yeah, just shoot me the information. So like, I pull off to the side of the road, like I'm so hot right now, and I'm like messaging him. I give him the information on this, and I go to flip this card behind, and I was like, I wanted to get the information on it, and boom sauce, Upper Deck hooked me up like a boss. I mean, now with the 3 of these combined, I personally feel like I'm well over even sale value $1,000. Which, you know, when you're replacing redemptions, that's what it's about, man. Like, I'm trying not to get boned because I put a lot of money up front a long time ago, and I'm not going to get what I wanted, so I want them to take care of me. And normally they don't, but this time they did. So shout out to Upper Deck. I'm so confused why there are 2 really nice cards jammed into one top loader. You can still see it's sealed. But it was so funny. I wish there was a record, like I had a GoPro in my car of me looking at this. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, this is my Jordan information. And I'm like, hold on, I'm flipping this over and boom, see another autograph. I said, that makes more sense. So that is one of his short print on card SP Authentic autos. I have one of those, so I'm probably going to send this in to get graded, sell it, and feed the disease of my addiction to this hobby. So Upper Deck for the win. They definitely took good care of me. I would have gone the rest of my work day. I got this at lunch. I would have gone the rest of my work day just butt hurt is all get out. You know, and I'm already mad at work, and I was like, no, this is why I'm not going to wait until work's over. I'm going during lunch. I'm going to enjoy this. And yeah, this definitely made my day. So Upper Deck for the win. Card collecting for the win. And yeah, if this card ever goes live, I'm probably going to go after one because I think the tribute to LeBron cards, the 09-10 tribute to LeBron, and the 03-04, the original exquisite set, I think is one of the coolest designs ever. And you know, in some of these tribute sets, they do all sports represented, so I think that's really cool. But that's all I have for you guys right now. I just want to give a shout out to Upper Deck. Took me 7 minutes to say that, but you know, my stories are never short, but they are robust and detailed, and hopefully you got an inside scoop as to what I went through. But Upper Deck for the win. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I'll have lots of videos coming up here soon. I'm going to be at LCS with Greg Thomas. I'll probably do a video with him. I'll try to do a video with my buddy Gonzalo. And then I'm also going to do a video for my buddy RBI Crew 7's contest. I'm really late to that party, but he extended the contest, so I'll do that one later too. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you finish your week off strong, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Deuces!